But for now, I see no reason to go back with what I've got lined up.
So that was a lie.
Hello and welcome to the new series where I try and beat every Pokemon region with my favourite Pokemon except my top 6, who will have their own video at the end of the series. Now logically, I would start with Kanto, right?
How about new, you crazy Dutch b****?
So we start in New Bark Town and grab a Houndour in place of a Cyndaquil and begin our journey. We meet Professor Oak and head back to the Pokemon lab before being stopped by our arch nemesis, the YouTube algorithm. Algo sends out a Tostile, but our Houndour has the tools to deal with it, so we continue to finish our errand and then get accused of a crime based on little to no evidence.
He speaks the bullshit.
It's this kind of detective work that makes you realise why Team Rocket are allowed to run riot with no consequences. Anyway, I serve my time in jail and I'm allowed to continue my journey. I head to Dark Cave to pick up Zubat.
Hey, so how did the recruiting go?
Oh, it was bad. We both got punked.
Yeah, we both got punked, Frank. We both got punked.
These
kids these days, I'll tell you what, they're nothing like we used to be back when we were in fraternities. They have no respect for anybody, okay? They're like stupid little goddamn savages.
They're bitches,
I mean, I came in there, right, and I was polite, and I was nice to them, I was cordial, and they completely goddamn disrespected me. Little idiots! Idiots!
And after picking up said Zubat, we head straight past Violet City into Route 30 to get a Mareep. So that rounds off the team for now, so let's go to Sprout Tower. Now to absolutely no one's surprise, the poison flying Pokemon Zubat has no issue with the grass type Bellsprout that is abundant in this tower. Elder Lee is more of a threat with his Hoothoot, but after a Thunder Shot from Mareep, it's enough to take it out. And with that, we are free to take on the first gym. The keen-eyed amongst you may have noticed that I only have 2 Pokemon for this battle, and that's because I'm using what I'm calling anime rules. So yes, this means deaths are allowed, but I am faced with other restrictions, like matching my opponent's amount of Pokemon, as well as using held items sparingly like Sandale's glasses or Squirtle's glasses as well actually. So Houndour and Mareep are up for this battle against Faulkner. Faulkner's lead Pidgey is dealt with pretty easily after a couple of embers, but a sand attack in exchange is worrisome for the subsequent matchup against Pidgeotto. 2 Gusts hit hard and I do not do damage in exchange thanks to sand attack. In an effort to spare my Houndour, I switched to Mareep on a resisted Gust. A 2-level advantage is proven costly, as attack was doing major damage while Thundershock does under half. After a second tackle we are left in the red and the battle looks over. Until I get a paralysis on the following Thundershock. Talk about an anime moment, that was some serious anime plot armor there.
As well, no thank you, stop this. This is bollocks, none of that.
So with that we're able to outspeed and KO the big bird. But then, I wasn't able to become a full-time YouTuber because you lot are not subscribing enough, okay?
Are rocking the sales team. I feel very blessed.
Okay, so on we go back to Route 32 after ignoring some nonsense about some egg. We make short work of the trainers here and head straight on for Union Cave. While we are here, I spend some time appreciating the certified hood classic. We arrive at Azalea Town and see a ruffian upset the locals. We find Kurt to help us investigate, but he is incapacitated almost immediately.
That's how many times I've fallen down a well.
With our partner in crime sprawled across the cave floor, we decide to push on regardless and pursue Team Rocket further in the cave. We make short work of the grunts here and take on Professor Proton.
Professor Proton, it's an honor to meet you.
Just call me Arthur.
Leonard. Did you hear that? Professor Proton said I should call him Arthur. That means we're friends.
Despite his cruel reputation, his team is a pushover for Houndour and Mareep, who obliterate his Zubat and Coughing respectively. After Team Rocket blast off, Kurt makes a return.
Hello, Ian. Long time no see.
Mr. Pigden. You're alive.
I'm alive, he says. How are you doing?
I can't believe it. Someone said you was dead.
He escorts us back to Azalea Town and we waste no time heading straight for the gym. Bugsy's roster of 3 Pokemon mean that all 3 of our team members are free to take him on. During the gym trainer fights, our Mareep evolves into a Fluffy. With all that said and done, his lead Scyther wastes a turn leering at us, so we retaliate with a Thunder Wave. Expecting a Focus Energy or a U-turn, I pivot into Zubat and I get the prediction right as he takes a measly nice damage from the not very effective move. In comes Metapod as we decide to stay in, but quickly we realise this Metapod is buff AF.
I'm buff.
Realistically, I should have just switched to Houndour straight away, but hindsight is 2020, baby. The silver lining on this particular cloud is that we burned through Bugsy's one and only potion, so now he can't use it on his deadly Scyther. The Metapod goes down, but Zubat is down to only 7 health. So, in an effort to save Zubat, I switch to Houndour, who takes a nasty quick attack that does over half. And now, we have a tough choice to make. Ultimately, we need a safe switch into Fluffy, but one of my Pokemon needs to faint to make it happen. I think that perhaps Scyther could have high-rolled me, and I get decent damage off with Ember, and then it just crits me instead.
LockyStreams. You disgust me. You disgust everyone.
Ouch. Well, Fluffy gets in safely, which is good, I guess. Fluffy hits Scyther hard immediately with a super effective Thunder Shock. Scyther is unable to respond as he gets paralysed. The same as Zack's scenario happens again, leaving Fluffy with full health and Scyther prone to 2 more Thunder Shocks. Or not, as a critical hit means the Mantis Pokemon goes down without even touching Fluffy. Predictably, Bugsy's Kakuna goes down without much of a fight, meaning we've earned ourselves the Hive Badge. And that concludes this episode of the Soul Silver Favourite Pokemon run. Whether I'll jam 2 badges into the next episode, I'm not sure. I was uncharacteristically concise in the first part of this video, so we'll see. Anyway, subscribe for more, and if you're new here, be sure to check out my Black and White series. The first episode is pretty rough, but after that it's pretty decent. Anyway, see you next time!